welcome to another White Scar Battle Report. We're going to be playing 2 versus 2. The team that's gonna win. Everybody has 1300 points. The team's gonna win. I'm gonna play with Lizardmen. My name's Edgar.
I'm Tom. I'm playing with Undead Legion.
I'm Jan Willem. I play with the Wood Elves.
Arthur the Panda, playing with the Tomb Kings today.
And so, let's take a look at the armies. Time for the armies. Team that's gonna win. Here's the Lizardmen side. We have 28 Saurus with a Scar Veteran with great weapon, a couple of Pterodons, an Ancient Stegodon with sharpened horns, because you know, sharpened horns, that's like standard equipment, a couple of Skinks, more Skinks with javelins, more Skinks with javelins, and some Temple Guard. Full command there, full command there. Then we have a Vampire Count army. It's like a couple of ghouls, a couple of archers, Spirit Host, Graveguard, and oh my god! We have Manfred the Mortarch. So he's basically half the entire Vampire Count force and our only wizard, so I hope he doesn't blow himself up on the first spell. Just so you know. And then we're gonna take a look at our feeble opponents.
Alright, starting with the Tomb King army. I have 3 Ushapti with great bows, 5 skeletal horsemen. Going back here, 3 skeletal chariots with full command and the banner of swiftness. 20 archers, the pin prickly ones, with banner for now. I have my High Lich priestess and Prince Amir Kassad Lahafal Arad, which is the best.
I'm not gonna repeat.
Nice try. 20 warriors and 3 great weapon Ushapti.
Okay, so here's the rest of the army with the Wood Elves. We got 5 Glade Riders with poison arrows, 12 Glade Guards with a banner and a musician with poison arrows. Here we got the level 4 Shadow Weaver riding an elven steed with a horn on it. Here is 7 and 8 Way Watchers. Here we got 7 Sisters of the Thorn and 7 Wild Riders. And this is it.
The army!
Alright, this is the battlefield. Isn't it a beauty? And we're gonna take a look at deployment. First, the side that's gonna win. We have Stegodon. We already did the Vanguard, so Pterodons slightly skipped ahead. A couple of Skinks, a Forest, Temple Guard, Graveguard, Skinks, Mortarch, Saurus, more Skinks, Ghouls, Archers, and then I'm just gonna do your side too. Then we have the abominable archers in their abominable forest. The annoying Way Watchers in their annoying spot. I don't know, I'm running out of objectives. The chariots. Horsemen. Light, heavy, doesn't matter, they're very light. Way Watchers. Great weapon Shapti. Archers with the High Priestess. Wild Riders, they did a miniature Vanguard move. Skeletons. Bow Shapti. Sisters of Annoyance. Forest up in the way, and here are the Pterodons, and then we come full circle. And now we're gonna take a look at the tactics. What brilliant schemes have our brilliant minds concocted. Alright, the team that is going to win our tactics. What are our tactics? We're just gonna make them up on the spot. Alright, well I have some tactics. Well, first off, everything over here is basically just going to sort of rush forward and meet the onslaught of the relatively small contingent over there. You know, archers are gonna exchange fire with those archers. Spirit Host is going to be an annoyance for those archers. Ghouls are probably also they're probably gonna crash into the chariots. Skinks are gonna stand in the way. The Saurers are gonna eat the cavalry and then sort of chase ghosts because everybody's gonna run away from them. It's 28 Saurers. It's pretty sizable unit. We also have some Skinks, so you know they might be useful. Mortar is probably going to summon stuff over there. We don't know what yet. Probably Casket of Souls, more characters and stuff, and the odd zombie here and there. Our two guard units are going to follow each other into the gap and just fight. And my greatest concern and greatest worry is this unit, the Sisters of Annoyance. So I have some plans, some schemes concocted. We already rolled, and so we have first turn because we're great. So the Pterodons, well, first off, they're going to fly over them, drop some rocks, maybe kill one or two, you know, ward save is annoying. And I'm thinking, this is my plan, this is my scheme, my plan. I am thinking of putting them somewhere over there so that the Wild Riders can charge them and kill them. Because Wild Riders are frenzied, they are going to overrun somewhere over there, maybe even off the table. And I'm going to try and put the Stegodon in a position here where he can charge them, either after overrun or after they come back on the table. Or at the least, just shoot the hell out of them with giant blowpipes. So that's the scheme over there. I hope he doesn't just get sucked up in a pit of shades or something, because your opponents have every single spell I hate. Seriously, every single spell. They have like 8 spells, and every spell is like, oh, I don't want them casting that, and no one casting that. Every single spell. There's like Pit of Shades, and Withering, and Enfeebling Foe, and Melkos Miasma isn't that bad, you know. Enfeebling Foe is annoying, Withering is annoying, Pit of Shades is annoying. There's another like minus toughness, minus strength spell in the Tomb King deck. So yeah, I'm not very pleased with that. So we are going to try and kill those 2 units ASAP, and maybe, well, most likely actually, gonna get the Mortok involved in the combat. We're just gonna, he has 10 wounds and like a bazillion attacks and bazillion power dice, so he's just gonna like rush over and kill stuff. There are no poison arrows in this vicinity, so, you know, throw him in, guard units follow, and have fun. I think those are our tactics, aren't they?
Yes.
Yes. Yes, we collaborated on these tactics. So those are the tactics of the team that's gonna win. So well, enjoy whatever scheme the other team has. I hope it's not better than ours.
All right, my dear friend Panda Arthur. Explain a little bit about the tactics that we just discussed outside.
Well, we discussed kind of a little bit of tactics, not a lot, but loads involving shooting. Seeing that my Tomb King army is based on shooting, archery, and skeleton awesomeness. And your army is based on shooting because you're Wood Elves. Do you really need more explanation?
No need.
Right, simple as.
Yeah, we got some nice spells, right?
Yep.
That we can use.
6 dice Pit of Shades. They all have very, very low initiative, and Pit of Shades is perfection for this battle. Of course, it scatters, it's a risk, but 6 dicing it will definitely aid us, and will definitely get rid of those bigger blocks of SARS warriors and Jurassic Park.
What about the Withering? Also
the Withering,
nice.
Also very nice, and, especially when you're shooting.
And you got some nice spells as well.
I have amazing spells as well, so toughness won't be an issue. Because it is a problem with elves and Tomb Kings, all strength 3. You will not get past any high toughness unless 6s or poisons, and we only have poisons on our Glade Guard. That's about it. I placed my archers behind my blocks so that they will get at least some hard cover from his little shooty things. Not that I'm too worried about it, but just in case, I want to make sure that he doesn't take out my level 4, who's standing in the back cowering like a true royalty.
And yeah, we got some wild riders standing also in the back, not where they used to be, but we use them as a sort of counter charge for the stuff that's coming from there, the flyers, the stegodon. And with the sisters, we try to get behind their lines to shoot some magic and some javelins.
True Wood Elven style.
Yeah. And
on the right flank, what I wanted to do is have my chariot charge around them as well. Try and get the side flanks as soon as those archers on the right flank of his are taken care of.
they're gonna die.
I'll be charging that way. Maybe get rid of the ghouls. Not sure because they have 2 attacks. But we will see, because chariots are chariots, and either you get the charge or you're dead. Simple as, I want to use my horsemen as a distraction. Want to make sure that that they go for them and waste their ammo and other things, because they'll probably get back in the next dimension or whatever. And yeah, they're simple chaff. We'll see what happens. Block against block. Skeletal warriors against the new Jurassic Park movie.
Yeah, let's do this.
Okay, well, first turn, it's relatively uneventful. It's the first turn after all. No, Stegodon went ahead, the Pterodons flew over, killed a couple with their rocks. I think another one died from his giant blowpipes. Well, all of this is fast. He cast, but he failed his first spell, so broke concentration, and...
Not so awesome now.
Just you wait, just you wait. We're taking it easy on your first turn, giving you a chance. Okay, well, all of this moved forward. Skinks killed the horsemen. They killed 3 archers, which is pretty good. Yeah, pretty impressive. And this is essentially everything, actually. Yeah. Well, okay. Next turn. Okay. This was the first turn from the Alliance of Evil.
Evil.
I'm now counting the Wood Elves also as evil for personal reasons. Okay, well,
It's gonna hate.
yes, hate's gonna hit. Anyway, the Wild Riders tried charging Pterodons, but came 1 inch short, so you know they didn't make it. They failed their Mars block test, so they withdrew a bit and tried casting down spells. They cast Malcolm's Mystifying Miasma on the Stegodon, so the Stegodon now has Bliss skill 1. Yay. So that's gonna be, well, it's not particularly useful next turn, but nothing else came through. So magic has been fairly uneventful in 2 turns now. A little bit of shuffling here and stuff. There, the combat. 2 wounds on the Mortarch of Night. Mortarch of Night. And 4 wounds on the Ushapti. So it was fairly even. The Mortarch won by 1 point, but they are constructs, so they don't suffer the wound. So they're gonna be busy for a while. They didn't do anything. They got lucky and caught a unit of skinks, so bam.
Lucky.
Well, lucky. Well, the skinks ran for a grand total of 3 inches, so they caught them exactly. If the skinks ran 4 inches, they wouldn't have caught him. So, you know, lucky panda warrior. They tried charging the skinks, but skinks were already dead because of those guys, so that's a slight field charge, shuffle forward. They didn't do that much to the skeletons. These guys did do a lot to the skeletons. So pretty much half the unit of skeleton archers is done. They're just done. They're like, no, we're not playing anymore, we're off this field. We're just done. And I think that's pretty much the entirety of this turn. So it hasn't been a very eventful game yet, but we'll get there. We'll get there. Camera shake, camera shake. Okay. On to the next turn of the Heroes of Valiant stuff. Another turn for what was it? Team T-Rex. Yeah, Team Jurassic Park, that's it, because we have a undead T-Rex thingy over here, and we have another dino over here, and a whole unit of them over here. Anyway, our second turn, our magic, we didn't do that much. We summoned a couple of skeletons who are just gonna stand in the way and probably be ineffective. Pterodons flew over here. This combat is still going on. We gave a couple of extra attacks by exchanging power dice to Manfred's Mortarch of Night, and it lives with 1 wound. We're getting there. Close. Yep. yeah, we're just pilfering power dice off of him, you know.
Need more magic.
Need more magic. The ghouls, they ate the horsemen. They didn't do as well as they did in the first time, so they only shot one archer. Saurus advanced, Skink advanced. It was a fairly inconsequential turn. Okay, well, time for a turn of Alliance of... Another turn, another day. Of the Wood Elf Cavalry charged the Stegadon and did 3 wounds. Stegadon did a couple of wounds back, but he lost, but he's stubborn, and there are 2 generals next to him, so he stayed standing. He already passes his own leadership, let alone his like leadership 10 from Manfred. These guys, they're looking like tough and stuff. Earthquake. They're looking tough, but they're actually toughness 1 and strength 1 now because of the spell, which went off with irresistible force, and they lost on the large version. They lost 3 toughness and 3 strength for this turn, so they're momentarily useless. Yeah, toughness 1, strength 1, temple guard. Yay! So yeah, they're gonna have to wait a turn. They're gonna have to wait it out. Let's see. These guys escaped. The Way Watcher sort of escaped out of the forest, out of the side of the skeletons, and took pot shots at the Pterodons, who ran away after one of their comrades, crashed. Let's see. Almost all the skeletons are gone because of incessant archery. He's also almost, peppered with magical arrows. They came on. They had a little fight. One of the chariots died, and there's a wound on the chariot, and they took out 6 ghouls, 1 by 3, so another 3 ghouls died. So this is gonna be like, it might be a stalemate, or the chariots might sort of grind their way through. We don't know yet. The last Ushapti, well, he died, but it actually took a surprisingly long time for them to die. And I think that's pretty much it. And then we go on to another turn from Team Jurassic Park. Okay, I think the game is pretty much played at this point. Team T-Rex struck a heavy blow in pretty much every single phase. So yeah, it was kind of, I felt bad just watching it. I'm very sorry, gentlemen. I am very sorry. I do not control the dice. I may have loaded the dice, but I do not control the dice. So
I'm not sorry.
I am very sorry. Okay, the temple guard units, which was toughness 1 and strength 1 at the time, they charged from there to the blood streak over here. They charged in the side of the Sisters of Annoyance, and together with the Stegadon, well, they killed the mage. They did a couple of wounds, and with all the extra combat resolution, both units, they fled off the table, and the Stegadon pursued them. So either they would have been caught by the Stegadon or off the table. And then they reformed. The Graveguard are still marching. They're still, well, not even marching because the general's too far away. So they're moving slowly. The Monarch of Night, he charged into the archer unit and rent apart Lich Priest. The priestess, gender norms and stuff. He also summoned a couple of archers who did quite a number on this Way Watcher unit. It was kind of impressive. It's like 4 hits and 4 wounds. You just saw a chariot fly up into the sky.
Being dragged off the field.
Being dragged up into the underworld because the ghouls won their combat and they reformed. The skinks, they did a wound on the Glade Riders. The archers, well, this was just, I felt bad. They fired a couple of shots on the Way Watchers, and the Way Watchers fled off the table. Typical Elven court. The Saurus went all fancy and stuff, so they reformed into a horde mode. Not really for the extra attacks, but just for a big sweeper going across the field, trying to catch stuff from slipping through the cracks. The skeletons over here, they're trying to sort of close the corner, but the Way Watchers run away.
They choose X for their money.
They'll be back. That's it. They're like secret Terminators. So as you can see, I think the game is, well, really tilted in favor of Team T-Rex, Team Jurassic Park. You know, the skeleton unit is up against two giant guard units, which are actually both larger at this point than the skeleton unit. He's still stagnant over there, he still has half his wounds, so you know, you might charge them. He's just, you know, ripping them apart for extra power dice. So yeah, maybe we'll see you next turn, or you know. Okay, this is the end of our final turn, and then we're, you know, calling it quits. We have here the combat of the centuries: purple against red. And well, the Graveguard were like, you know, all cool and stuff, and marching across the entire table, or walking. And then they lost 10 of them in the same combat against skeletons. So yeah, they're
Against the royalty.
the royalty. What was his name again? Abdullah or something?
Prince Amir Kasat Lahafara.
Well, okay. So that's that. So I expect the Graveguard, if we were to play anymore, the Graveguard would crumble to death, and then the skeletons would have been charged by everybody. There are still a couple of Way Watchers. Saurus haven't moved. Skeletons haven't moved. The Clay Guard destroyed the Tomb King Archer units, and the Spirit Host, they Clade Riders. And the Spirit Host got, you know, riddled with arrows. And this is pretty much what the table looks like. This is the end of the game. So I think it should be fairly clear.
Congratulations is in order.
Yes, well, I didn't want to say it myself. So. Okay, well, you fought valiantly. Handshake of thousands.
Was a good match.
Congratulations.
Next time.
Next time,
We will beat them strongly.
Team Jurassic Park's gonna win this one again. You know? Maybe in the future, maybe like 1,500 points each. So stay tuned for White Scorpion.
Next operation.